Hello again, and welcome back to the Tim Buchanan Coaches Show. I'm Craig Harbuck with the Aledo Athletic Booster Club, along with head football coach and athletic director Tim Buchanan. Well, how many words is this? 33. That's hyphenated, so 33-0. That's 3 words. That's about all we can say. It was a performance of all performances, probably.
Our defense played maybe the best defensive game I've seen in the 19 years I've been coaching here. Just unbelievable how much they've improved from week 1 to week 14. Kids played their tails off. Maturity all over the field on the defensive side of the ball and offensive side of the ball and special teams. But it was a complete game for those guys.
For those of you all out there that know what we're talking about, the mighty Aledo Bearcats beat Stephenville, arch rivals, nemesis, whatever you want to call them, 33-0. And it was a game that was, our defense played nastier than the weather did. So,
and Stephenville's a good football team,
yep.
And that was the thing that was so unique about it. The Corsicana coaches, our next opponent, were there watching the game because they played the night before. And Phil Castle's the head coach. Goes, man, y'all just made a really, really good football team look bad. I said, yeah. I said, we played pretty good. I said, I hope we can do it next week.
Yeah. Defensively, the tone gets set. They go 3 and out. Where we may have been deficient in the first game we played with them in our defensive backfield was totally made up with, the way Todd Christian played, James Place, Clayton Lowe, Coach Shea Wood. Those guys, stepped up.
They played extremely well. Todd, I don't know what we list him at, but he's about 5'7", probably 100.
I think he played 6'5" in that
maybe
game.
140, 145 pounds, maybe 150. And that kid he's covering is at least 6'4", close to 190 pounds. So he's giving up 40 or 50 pounds and 6 or 7 inches, and really did a great job. It didn't shut him down, but the kid had a few catches, but nothing like he did the year before.
4 catches.
The 12 weeks ago, or 14 weeks ago, however long it was.
Yeah, 4 catches, 47 yards.
Yeah.
So that was a lot different than 8 catches and 111 yards and 2 TDs or whatever.
Exactly.
Offensively, Jonathan had about 200 yards, 199. Matt B, a touchdown pass and about 176 yards. Caleb Freisinger, once again, in the offense. Long touchdown pass, and then he takes over at running back and just, I don't know how much we lost there because he just ran it right down their throats and scored.
Yeah, he ran the ball extremely well, and Ben Joplin did a good job when he was in there.
Right.
After Jonathan left the game, but Matt Bishop made a great read right there on the touchdown he scored right before halftime. Ran the zone read and linebacker came under and took John on it, and he pulls it and makes a heck of a run. Can't say enough about the offensive line.
Yeah.
Offensive line basically got very physical and got after Stephenville and did a great job of creating some holes and giving Matt time to throw the football.
Kudos to the coaches, not just because we won, but to these kids also, is that to maintain composure. Because there were a lot of times in that football game, just with the whole Stephenville-Aledo atmosphere and the jaw-jacking that could go on, that, shoot, I don't know if I could hold my composure like they did. It was very, very indicative of how you guys coach and how these guys respond to you. Well,
it was an emotional game, and they're 16, 17, 18-year-old kids, and in a game of that high of emotions, there's going to be some talking going on back and forth, and there was some. But our kids, and there's two, with the exception of 1 or 2 on our team, 1 or 2 on the Stephenville's team, it was a well-played football game. And what did happen wasn't that bad either. So I felt like it was a good football game. Coach Gillespie does a great job in Stephenville. Has a very physical football team, and our kids just they got tired of hearing about it.
We were better.
Yeah, we were a lot better on Saturday.
That's behind us, 33-0. Stephenville. We are region. I guess now we're
Region 1.
Region 1 District 2 quarterfinal champions. And now we move on to semifinals against a team I've never seen. You guys have seen because you scouted them, Corsicana Tigers.
The last time we faced the Corsicana Tigers, I was a coach in College Station 20 years ago, assistant coach, and we faced Corsicana, and I think it was the quarterfinal round that year too. It might have been, it was the quarterfinal round that year, and they haven't changed much. They're big, they're athletic. They've got their own 3,000-yard rusher in Tanner Washington, quarterback that's faster than lightning, that you have to account for, that can throw the football. A couple of good wide receivers defensively, big, strong, fast kids that run well. So they don't get any easier once the quarterfinal round, then the semifinal round, and then the state championship game. If we're fortunate enough to get that far, they're going to get harder each step you take.
There's a reason those teams are there.
Yeah,
it's not because they're halfway good. They're just good.
They've done the same thing we've done.
That's exactly right.
They've beat some good football teams to get here.
That's
and,
right.
They're going to be it will be a heck of a football game.
That's going to be good. It is actually Friday night, 7:30 at a Mesquite Stadium, which is, we don't have to worry about capacity there.
No,
it's 20,000 seats.
20,000 people.
We are the home team.
Yep.
And so tickets go on sale to Wednesday at the Bearcat store, 8 o'clock. Adult tickets are $8 and student tickets are $4, and they sell through Friday. I'm sure they'll start selling them at the office on Thursday. But anyway, that's our next game, the semifinal game,
right,
against the Corsicana Tigers.
Friday night at 7:30.
Friday night, get ready. Basketball-wise,
our girls played in the Brock tournament. It was kind of tough because Rusty Johnson, who also coaches football, and all of his entire girls basketball team were at the football game. And as soon as the game was over, they all jumped in cars and stuff, and they drove over to Brock, played a basketball game for the championship game in the Brock tournament. Didn't come out on the winning end of that one, but yeah, Rusty was kind of upset about it, and I told him, I said, Rusty, I said, you just sat through a rainstorm. Your girls just sat through a rainstorm. I said, think how fatigued you were, and then think about those girls. So I can't, losing that game, I told him not to be too upset with them. But, of course, he's very competitive. And he
wants to win them all.
He worked on football for about 3 or 4 hours on Sunday. Then he went back to the gym and started coming up with a game plan on how we could beat Brock if we ever played them again, which we shouldn't do since they're Class 2A and we're 4A.
Right.
But girls basketball, boys basketball, same thing. Coach Smith has them rolling. Boys are doing really, really well, and the one negative about playing long in the playoffs in football is your basketball kids that play football aren't on the floor yet. But as soon as he gets a few of those kids back, Matt B and those guys back out there, they'll even be better and have a lot more depth on the basketball floor.
It'll be good. So Friday night, we're out in Mesquite against the Corsicana Tigers. Game time 7:30, and if we're fortunate to win that and move on to the state championship, we play either Cal, Allen, or Manville. So next week, 7:30, get there, be there, and good luck, Coach.
Thank you.